Hi ladies, I'm Natalia and welcome back to my channel. Fit girls give a perception of what your fitness journey is supposed to look like, but very oftentimes it's completely misleading, especially on Instagram. So today I'm gonna completely break all of this down and give you the real truth of what to expect during your fitness journey. Stick around. Your progress in your fitness journey is not a given. You can't expect that just because you started your fitness journey, you told yourself that you were going to go to the gym regularly, follow a healthy diet, that you are not going to meet any setbacks along the way. There will be hiccups. You will have problems. You will have obstacles that you didn't even see coming. And you have to be prepared for that. Fit girls often like to show themselves in the best light, and what this results in is an idea that they're always having progress, they're always doing well, they're always eating perfectly, what I eat in a day are always exactly what they eat every single day and they never slip up. They always go to the gym, they're always motivated, they're always feeling good physically. But that's just not true, right? We're human. And like every other area of our lives, we can't be perfect. Perfection does not exist. And believing that you won't meet any setbacks along the way is actually going to put you a step back towards where you want to go in your fitness journey, because as soon as you face these inevitable setbacks, you won't be prepared whatsoever. So the first thing that you need to do before you start your fitness journey, or at the very least at the beginning, is know that you will hit road bumps, okay? It won't always be easy. Things won't always happen as you expect. There will be conditions, life circumstances that are going to make it difficult, but what you need to do is have these in mind, prepare for them to happen, and think about what you're going to do in those situations. So let's look at some setbacks that you may encounter throughout your fitness journey that may not be all over Instagram and social media, so that you can prepare for those and know that you're not alone. You may have setbacks in terms of your health. You will likely fall unexpectedly ill at some point. I'm not wishing this upon anyone, but statistics show that you will get ill at some point throughout the year, and this will inevitably affect your journey because you simply won't be able to perform at your maximum, you won't be feeling at your best, and you definitely won't be feeling motivated. But in those moments, don't throw yourself down, think, oh my god, why did I have to get ill? Why does this have to happen to me? Now I'm gonna lose all the progress that I just made in the past couple of weeks. No, it's human. Know that it happens to all of us, and the best thing that you can do in this situation is take care of yourself. So you're gonna want to continue to eat healthy, make sure to get enough rest, and don't give up the gym altogether. I'm not saying that you should keep going to the gym at full force like you would when you're not ill, right? That's just simply impossible. Our body would not be able to take it. But research has shown that moderate exercise when we're ill can actually help us get better faster, and it also means you lose less progress along the way. But of course, this depends on how severe your illness will be. Maybe you aren't necessarily ill, and maybe it's just some life events that have occurred recently that are taking up lots of your energy. So for example, I know that I can relate to this one recently because I've had lots of work to do, and this has been draining lots of energy out of me, and it has become really hard to save enough energy to actually go to the gym. So it's not even necessarily a question of time, it's just that my body feels tired, right? And I've also had many changes to my diet. I've switched gyms. I'm going through lots of changes, and I'm having a hard time adapting to all of that, and that's consuming lots of energy, and I'm really feeling it at the gym. And this just goes to show that the conditions in your life are not always going to be ideal. There are always going to be stuff coming along, and you need to expect them and be aware of them when they happen. So don't forget about your fitness journey altogether. Don't put it to one side. Don't make up 50 excuses for yourself and then don't actually follow through on your plans. That is not a good thing, but cut yourself some slack, okay? It happens to everyone. You are not the only one. We all go through some stuff, and that is okay. I, for example, I'm trying to keep dragging myself to the gym on days when I don't feel so good, and it's okay if I don't beat my PR or if I don't perform at the level I wish I was, but at least I'm there, and that's already a big win. And finally, there's also a possibility of injury. Now, obviously, the ideal thing is to make sure that you're following perfect form throughout your exercises to minimize any kind of injury, but maybe it might be inevitable at some point, or maybe you might have an injury that isn't even from weight training at all, and that's obviously going to set you back. Again, the most important thing is you take care of yourself. Your goal at this point is to get better as fast as possible, and definitely don't go to the gym if your doctor tells you otherwise, okay? I've seen many girls so determined to go back to the gym because they can't stand the thought of all the progress that they're missing, but then they just get injured further, and that's just not going to do you any good. So take full care of yourself. Try to do any sort of physical activity that you can with your injury, but if not, get ready as fast as possible and get back on your feet. These setbacks are less talked about, likely because they are invisible in a way. It is impossible to be motivated 100% of the time, okay? No one is motivated 100% of the time. Those fit girls you see on Instagram, they're not motivated 100% of the time. I don't care what their captions say. The worst thing that you can do in this situation is believe that you're alone in this. It's not because you're not motivated 100% of the time that it's not for you, or that you're any less good than anyone else, okay? All of us get demotivated at times. Recently I've been feeling really tired, and that's been also taking a toll on how motivated I feel and how interested I am in going to the gym. So you will have these periods of time, and during these times the most important thing is to get up and remind yourself why you're doing this in the first place. And if you are doing this for anyone else that's not yourself, if you're doing this because someone thinks that you don't have the perfect body, or because you're trying to live up to someone else's body standards, in these moments you're not going to get back up, and that's just a reality. But if you really believe that this is what you want for yourself, you will get through these times, because you're gonna remember why you started this in the first place. And these momentary dips in motivation, try giving yourself incentives to get yourself up and go to the gym. Tell yourself that if you do it, you'll be able to do something else afterwards that you enjoy. So that's one thing that you can do. Another thing is to take a break from the gym. And when I say that, I don't mean stop all physical activity. If you do that, you should continue some other type of physical activity so that you keep active. And finally, get yourself a gym buddy. They are essential, because chances are you won't be having a dip in motivation at the exact same time, which means that when you're feeling this way, they will be there to give you a hand and motivate you to actually go, and vice versa, right? That is really, really valuable. All in all, the reality of your fitness journey is like most things in life. It's not perfect. There will be ups, there will be downs, and as long as you mentally prepare for those downs and really give yourself a boost and know that you're not alone and that there are many things that you can do in those situations, then you'll be fine. Because remember, this is for you and you only, and who is going to take that away from you? Give this video a like if you needed to hear this, and subscribe for some more real fitness advice for women. Stay strong, ladies.